I always felt that you had to be a good example and show it as well. I'm an optimist at heart, so I'm really hoping for the best. My name is Richard Albero. I'm 65 years old, and I will be walking from Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida, to Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. When I retired, I had a bucket list, and one of the things is I wanted to do a walk across country originally, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to put it together, but I was at a spring training game standing in front of George Steinbrenner's statue, and all of a sudden it hit me. Why not walk from Tampa to Yankee Stadium, being I love the Yankees, and somehow do it for a charity and also do it in memory of my nephew Gary, who unfortunately was involved in the 9/11 attack. Well, my nephew Gary always liked to do charity work. He sponsored a child that he met in his apartment house who didn't have a father and became like a big brother to him. And he loved the Yankees as well, and just a good kid with a good heart. Unfortunately, he was in the towers when the attack came. He had a 1-year-old child, and he was only 39 years old, and unfortunately, he lost his life. I came up with the concept of naming each mile after a New York Yankee player, and I included every Yankee that ever wore a Yankee uniform, even if only for one day. As far as the walk, I'm starting at 15 miles a day, and that will be 9 miles in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'll come back and do another 6, and depending on how I feel, I plan on averaging 20 miles a day, roughly 1,300 miles, I think, when you put it all together. Ideally, I would like to do it in 2.5 months, unless I make a long turn to Arkansas or somewhere. 100% of all money donated is going to the Wounded Warrior Project. So when you hit one of those tabs on my website, it immediately brings you to the Wounded Warrior site. I'm an ex-naval officer, Kings Point, United States Merchant Marine Academy graduate. Grew up during the Vietnam War. My heart just goes out to them. I just thought this would be an organization that would be worthwhile doing it for, and they were willing to work with me as well. So it seems to be working out well.
Let me have you meet Joe.
Hi, Richard.
Joe Girardi.
Hi, Joe. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Excited about what you're doing.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You're
3
my
months?
old 680, by the way, that I'm walking.
So we'll see you in 3 months at Yankee Stadium.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
trying
we
to get
will.
to Memorial Day tied in really nice.
Very good.
I'm ready. I'm like a horse at the gate, ready to go. I'm just waiting for that gate to open. Now ask me a couple days after into the walk, I might have a different response.
We think the awareness you're bringing is pretty amazing,
Well,
too.
thank you.
Richard is going to walk to New York City to raise money for Wounded Warriors. And his walk is going to start today. And we're here to kind of kick it off with him. And so if I hear any complaints about conditioning, you can walk with Richard to New York. But that's what we're going to do today. And he lost a nephew in 9/11, and we think it's important that we cheer him on. So, Richard, go ahead.
Sounds like kind of corny. One small step for me, one great step for the Wounded Warrior, and for all the sacrifices they made for our great country. God bless them. Here I go, guys. Pretty excited because I just entered North Carolina and will be passing the 600-mile mark. Today is my 45th day, which also puts me at the halfway mark of my projected 90-day trip. I was able to visit the Wounded Warrior Project in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was just a tremendous experience. Obviously, some days are tougher than others when you have bad weather and the bugs are eating you and you're going through high grass, but overall I'm feeling good, and I want to thank everybody for keeping me in their thoughts and prayers. I look forward to meeting you all at Yankee Stadium around the end of May. Thanks again.